Hello everybody, welcome to this amazing game, Vermintide 2. Before we begin, I'm sorry there's no webcam. I'm a little tired. I was having trouble figuring out what I was going to do for YouTube because I've been spending all day playing Vermintide 2, trying out this new expansion of Winds of Magic that just came out today. Also, by the way, if you haven't gotten Vermintide 2 and you've been looking to wait for it to go on like sale or pick it up when it's on sale, it's on sale, 75% off. This is the best time to get it. I always recommend it. The game is a steal at a 75% off price. Just the base game, though, of course, you'd have to buy the expansions separately. But, I mean, at least base game's there for you. So what's Vermintide 2? Vermintide 2 is Left 4 Dead, but Warhammer. That's really it. It's a better Left 4 Dead. It's really in-depth. The only difference between Left 4 Dead and this is that this Vermintide does not have versus mode, but they are releasing it later. And it's got a lot of melee combat. It does have ranged combat, so you got your guns and bows and arrows and all that kind of fancy goodness. And today they came out with Winds of Magic, and pretty much we're going to talk about whether or not it's good. Well, from what I've seen. So essentially, Winds of Magic is $20 right now, and it's supposed to be an expansion to the game. The one thing that it does not do is really expand the game other than making a whole new game mode. Because all the progress that you made beforehand with all the weapons that you have, for example, if you're decked out with your 300 gear and you got your hero power above and beyond, all that kind of goodness, that all doesn't matter because now you have to craft all your weapons and level your heroes up all over again through this Anthenor thing. So to explain it, the game comes now in two modes. Standard mode, which is the adventure, and then Winds of Magic. Winds of Magic requires you to have a weaved weapons and equipment in order to function. So they give you a new set of weapons back at the lowest level, and you have to craft everything and re-level it up in a new manner. Normally you had to find weapons and find better ones through chests. Now, instead, you pick a weapon you want, you level it up, and then you directly change all the stats that go into it. And by leveling up, it gets more mastery points for you to spend and pick what stats go into the weapon. That includes the traits. That goes for your ranged weapon as well. You level it up, you get more traits, and then you just keep spending essence. And then the amulet replaces your character, as every time you level the amulet, you'll be able to unlock your hero's perks, then their trinket abilities, and then the individual stats you would get from trinkets. So essentially, the amulets and the additional weaved weapons are now the reset. So they reset your character for the Winds of Magic. But you can also go back and play the base set normally. You do get one new adventure level, which does take your prior gear.
All is well.
And you can put it in there.
Not really.
And it's called Dark Omens. It's a single level. And you play it, and that's how you unlock Winds of Magic. It's a hell of a level. I beat it on Legend. They did unlock a new difficulty. I believe I was told this came out in Winds of Magic, Cataclysm. Haven't gotten to try it out yet to see how hard it is. Oh goodness gracious, I love the banter. But Cataclysm requires you to go back and defeat all the bosses on Legend mode, then it'll unlock Cataclysm. And that's about it. I'm not sure what else there is to say. There's challenges, there's a leaderboard to show, you know, how well you've done. The Lone Warrior. Wow, someone's done the highest weave as a Lone Warrior. Congrats to them. So we are going to try some Winds of Magic. I know people haven't on YouTube really seen my adventure through Vermintide. We did it all on stream. But here's the Winds of Magic. Essentially, it is playing a normal game, which has a finish objective 1 to get to end event, finish objective and end event. And then you also have the Wind of Magic that governs a special rule. So the Wind of Life causes brambles to spawn where you kill enemies, and if you step on it, it slows you and hurts you. The Winds of Metal will increase the strength and health of armored enemies, but by killing an armored enemy, you get a damage aura that constantly damages others. And right now, I'm on the Winds of Heaven, which causes lightning strikes to rain down randomly on you. It damages both you and enemies. It's not too hard to dodge, but it's just there to be annoying. So we're gonna go ahead and play one. Shatter essence chunks and survive words. Okay, so we're gonna see if it'll put me in a game. If it does, then we're gonna go in.
The future is written in the light of the celestial. Do not embrace the lightning. Leave that for your foes. Look for Ubersbrom's machines. They can shatter essence you cannot claim.
I do apologize, I am a bit tired today, that's why there's no webcam. If I already said that, I apologize. I'm just trying to remember everything here. So I'm jumping into a game midway, and so they could almost be done. We could just be starting, we'll see how this goes. You can force the game on your own, but the thing about this mode compared to the others is that there is no bots in the Winds of Magic. They do not come with you. I don't know why, but they don't allow the bots to be here. Winds of Magic also introduces new weapons. It introduces new enemy types, such as the Beastmen, which give you a variety of minions to kill, and then one new special, new elites, and new basic enemies called archers. Because, you know, you always wanted them to shoot back at you. So they're depositing the essence chunk. So these blue circles are the random bits of lightning. And it pauses there for a brief minute before it strikes lightning, then it strikes lightning. So that's what I meant by it's honestly not that hard to... It's not that hard to dodge. So, again, my weapon is actually powered up because you do unlock essence by playing the base game after you've unlocked the Winds of Magic. So I've been playing a bit of the base game, playing a couple of levels, having a bit of fun, trying to relearn the game, and it's been interesting. But I was able to get myself a bit ahead of the game because having more essences, I was able to upgrade my weapons a little further than I think you were supposed to be here. Ooh. Also, the difficulty that you're put on in this mode is just determined by the weave, I believe. I don't know. You don't get to select from what I saw. I'll have to look into that. Ooh, see, that can be pretty annoying. If we're spread out like that, it could be pretty good. So I guess you gotta hold on to the spirit chunk, unless he's got it. There he is. He picked it up, walked back with it. So I play Saltzpyre, the bounty hunter version. Where is he at? Oh boy. Okay, don't want to touch that, so I'm gonna move. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. Okay. Alright, things are going great. Love it. Oh, he didn't deposit it right. Excuse me, sir, madam. Oh, the other thing about Winds of Magic is that none of the weaves are random like the rest of the game is. Everything is set in stone how the game works. So, boss spawns are very consistent. It's all about skill. So you're graded on how well you do. You get a score based on the time and damage you deal. So you want to finish these missions as fast as possible. Plus you enter the leaderboard based on the size of your party. So, it's pretty important if you're trying to, like, be really good at the weaves to
One task remains.
craft your deck
I hope you're
around
not bored of killing.
the situation. That's really it. Other than that, I played this weave a bit. This one has suicide rats, which are a homage to Serious Sam, because they make the screaming noises that the grenaders do. You just kind of want to prevent them from doing that to you. Oh boy. me go ahead and grab that ammo. Okay, so they drop ammo. That's pretty nice. So I think you actually want to destroy the rats on the ground so they drop ammo for you. I'll let her pick it up. I picked up the last one. So if this doesn't scream, you know, Left 4 Dead, I mean, I kind of see where it might not, maybe. Okay, can't lose him, can't lose him. Get up. Yeah, you definitely need to pick this ammo up. So if you were playing Slayer Barden, you better have the throwing axes for this mission because it ain't gonna work any other way. Let's get some temporary life. Oh, I haven't unlocked the trait for that yet. What am I thinking? Oh my goodness. So if you notice that my health bar has been increasing very slowly, it's because I do have the natural bond trait on, which removes my ability to heal, but gives me the... Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Gives me the ability to recover health over time. So, for example, I can heal. I get temporary life when I drink potions and such, but I don't. Oh, come on, you. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is nuts. I'm alive. I think I hear the bombing rats. I don't like the... We're almost done. We're almost at the end.
I hear the pale.
I like this one. The bombing rats are pretty funny. Yep, here they come. I mean, we're still alive. Oh no, they do a boss fight too? Dude. So that rat ogre is... Oh god. Damn it. Come on, Kruber. What you got? Save me, buddy. Okay, Art down. Alright, buddy. What abilities you running there, love? Get them up at least? No. Oh, okay. Alright, well, at least the lightning protected me for now. Oh, we got him up. Oh my god. Billion, come on. You are my hero. Cooper, don't bring it this way. Oh, no. No. Cooper, come on. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna have to ask you to please stop beating on my friends. So yeah, this is equivalent to tank. And we did it. Jeez, that was a little scary.
It never stood a chance.
That was a little close, you know. Not at all scary. I had full faith in that team. 100%. Gosh darn. But here's the end score where you get rated. I think I did that. It's a personal record for this one. But I am not happy with this. But I could either, as soon as we get back into lobby, continue with this group or drop them and try to either go by myself or join another group. So you get a little bit of experience, and I harvested 3,000 essence from that, and that's the end of that. Otherwise, I'm not sure if the Beastmen jump into the normal game. We can try that, I suppose. I don't see why not. Well, maybe for another day. But the Beastmen are Minotaur people. They are fun. It's a hard mode to play against them. They are a harder set of people, and I do like the new game mode. But is it a great expansion? No, they changed a lot about the game. A lot of people don't like the change. I do. The game feels great. I love it. Everything's great about it. You can also put pictures on your walls now. That's another new feature. They just came out with a lot. And honestly, I'm not sure what you don't... Like, I'm not sure what's actually locked behind Winds of Magic, other than the Winds of Magic missions, the Winds of Magic weapons, and that's it. I don't know if you get the Beastmen in the prior modes. I'm not 100% sure how that works out. So that's all I have for the Winds of Magic. If you thought that Weave was cool, the other thing I can show you is that I unlocked the next Weave in every, I believe it's 5, unlocks the next Wind, and then I believe it cycles up to 120 Weaves, and I don't know if it combines them in the future, but it's heavily team-oriented, and if you hate playing with people, probably not the best idea. Maybe. Other than that, I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I know I did. I love this game. I'm going to be playing it a couple times on stream. If I add it to the main thing. There's a lot to do in this game. As far as achievements go, though, they're pretty not there. They did do achievements in the form of these challenges. So they have like daily and weekly challenges, then event challenges. But they also have like the just all-time challenges. They didn't make them into achievements. It's just challenges. 8 missions on all careers. Oh boy. Oh boy. Like I gotta work on that. There's just a whole bunch of things you can unlock. Cosmetics, including but not limited to character's head, body, and then portrait. That's all the fun you get. 5 characters, all good stuff. In terms of the other DLC before this, I haven't even gotten into that myself, but I'll be checking it out. I'm going to be playing this game a lot more because I've got to complete everything, get it all decked out. So I'll see you guys all next time. Thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw here, please hit that like button down below. Let me know if you played Vermintide, if you want to play Vermintide, if you're picking up Vermintide. I'd like to know your thoughts. And as always, that's all I got. Good game.